Hey everyone, and welcome back to another deep dive with us.
Yeah.
Today we're diving into the top tech news from February 20th, 2025,
Okay.
as reported by TechViews 10X.
Right.
There's a lot to cover.
Yeah.
So much news happened on this day. Everything from AI to some gadgets that'll make you wonder if you're still in 2025. But first,
Yes.
you know the drill.
Oh, yeah?
Hit that subscribe button.
Hit it.
Give us a like and share this video with all your techie friends.
Spread the word. I'm excited about this news. I
Yeah.
think we're going to be seeing some big shifts in the tech world.
Yeah, it's crazy to think,
Yeah.
like, you've got this digital typewriter making a comeback.
Yeah.
A digital typewriter.
Who needs a delete key in 2025?
Right. And then you've got Volvo releasing a car that's basically a
Yeah.
supercomputer on wheels. What is happening?
I actually think that digital typewriter thing is pretty interesting. Like, is
Yeah.
it maybe a thing that people want something simpler?
Yeah.
Like something more you can actually touch, you know?
Yeah. In a world that's just screens everywhere. I don't know.
Maybe it's like a hipster thing. Like, oh, I'm so retro. I write my code on a digital typewriter.
That's it.
But speaking of powerful tech,
Yeah.
let's talk about NVIDIA's RTX 5000 series.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So there are rumors going around about possible delays
Mm-hmm.
for the 5070 and the 5060,
Mm.
probably because of, you know,
Yeah, those chips. Those
Yeah.
chip shortages.
those chip shortages that have been happening.
Yeah, it's tough.
And it's like, even if you are lucky enough to get
I know.
a 5090 or a 5080, good luck actually finding one in stock.
Yeah,
Scalpers are still a problem.
they are.
But NVIDIA's trying to do something about it.
Oh, right.
They're rolling out this priority access thing.
Okay, interesting.
So do you think that'll actually work?
That's a good question. I mean, it's worth a shot,
Yeah?
but I have a feeling these scalpers will find a way around it.
Yeah.
It's like a never-ending battle.
Yeah. It's an arms race.
And there was another interesting thing with GPUs. There's a rumor that a mobile 5050 was spotted in an HP laptop.
Whoa.
Could this mean we're going to have affordable gaming laptops
Yeah.
that can actually
Right.
handle the latest games? I mean, what do you think? Will we see other companies do this too?
I mean, it would make sense if they can make it affordable enough.
Yeah.
People would jump on that. You could have crazy good performance on the go
Yeah.
for a good price.
I mean, imagine being able to edit videos or like run simulations or play the newest games all on a laptop.
Yeah, and not have to like
Yep.
enter your bank account to do
Yeah,
it.
totally. Okay, moving on to shiny new gadgets.
Ooh.
Asus just revealed their new ROG XG eGPU, and it's a beast.
Yeah.
Sleek design, super powerful.
Yeah.
It even has a 600W RTX 5090.
No way.
Yeah,
That's insane.
it's crazy.
I think we're going to see more and more of that, like powerful and portable. People need both these days.
Yeah, like imagine having a desktop gaming rig in your backpack.
That's it.
But on the other end of the price spectrum,
Oh, yeah.
we have these noise-canceling headphones that everyone's talking about. They're
Right.
like 90 hours of battery life,
What?
high-res audio, spatial sound, all for just $50.
$50. Is that even possible?
I know. It sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, like what are they cutting corners on?
Right.
Maybe they just fall apart after a week.
Yeah, or the sound quality is terrible.
Yes.
I'd love to see someone compare these to like the big brands, see how they actually stack up.
Yeah, that would be a good video.
Speaking of cameras,
Mm.
GoPro is finally getting into the 360-degree game
Mm.
with a much cheaper model.
Okay.
Sadly, it's not the Max 2 that we were all waiting for, but
Right.
it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, if they can make 360 cameras more affordable, that's huge.
Yeah,
More people will be able to make those immersive videos.
totally. And while we're on cameras, Canon announced the PowerShot V1.
Oh, yeah.
It's a compact vlogging camera with a brand new sensor. Do you think this could be the Sony killer?
I mean, it'll be tough to beat Sony.
Yeah.
They're kind of the king of vlogging cameras.
Yeah.
But Canon makes amazing lenses. So if they can make it compact and affordable,
Yeah.
vloggers might go for it.
All right, so let's dive into the world of AI now.
Ooh, yes. AI.
Microsoft just dropped this bombshell. They've got this new breakthrough generative AI model,
Okay.
specifically designed for gaming.
Interesting.
What do you think about this?
I mean, the possibilities are crazy. Imagine if you could play your favorite old games, but with like modern graphics.
Yeah.
And AI could even like tweak the gameplay and make it more challenging.
Like, imagine playing Super Mario World with AI-generated levels.
It's mind-blowing.
That would be amazing. And speaking of AI, These tools like ChatGPT,
Right.
which is blowing up right now,
Mm-hmm.
there was a survey, and it said people are using them for everything, like writing research,
Yeah.
coding, even just for fun.
I know, it's kind of scary how fast it's all happening. Like, are we becoming too reliant on AI?
It's a good question.
It makes you think.
Because on the one hand, these tools can save us so much time.
Right.
Like we can get so much more done.
Yeah, you can write a whole essay in like 5 minutes.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
But then on the other hand, are we losing our own creativity?
Yeah.
Like our ability to think for ourselves?
That's the question, isn't it? Like, what are we sacrificing?
Right. It's a slippery slope.
Definitely. It's something we all need to think about.
Yeah. Okay, so switching gears to Apple.
Okay.
The iPhone 15 Pro is getting this visual intelligence upgrade,
Right.
which is powered by their C1 chip. What do you think this will mean for users?
Well, I think Apple is focusing on AI that makes the visual experience better.
Okay.
So think like better photos,
Yeah.
more realistic augmented reality,
Oh, wow.
maybe even controlling your phone with your eyes.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
So it seems like they're taking a different approach than other companies.
Yeah, they're not like shouting about it from the rooftops,
Right.
but they're quietly making some big moves in AI.
Yeah. But not everything is perfect in Apple land. There's this privacy complaint in France
Oh.
that says Siri might have been breaking the law. Not good.
Yeah, this data privacy stuff is getting really complicated,
Right.
especially with all these AI systems that collect our data.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, let's talk about security and privacy now. Cyber attacks are, unfortunately,
Oh, yeah.
on the rise.
It seems like it's getting worse.
It really does. So we've got Signal facing a new attack that uses QR codes.
Oh, wow.
WordPress plugins are full of security holes.
Right.
And healthcare companies are being targeted by this new ransomware called Ghost. It's scary out there.
It really is. And the hackers are getting so clever.
Yeah.
Like using QR codes, that's something people don't think twice about.
Exactly. It's like we have to be super careful with everything online now, even stuff that seems safe.
Totally. You can't just assume anything is secure anymore.
And this Ghost ransomware, it's hitting businesses in like over 70 countries.
Wow.
And even the FBI and CISA have put out warnings about it.
That's serious.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Ransomware is no joke. It can completely shut down a company.
Yeah, and sadly, even really sensitive data isn't safe anymore. A top IVF firm just reported a data breach,
Oh, no.
exposing their patients' information.
That's terrible.
And remember those AT&T and Verizon cyber attacks?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out the stolen data is now connected to the Snowflake data theft.
It's scary how interconnected everything is.
Yeah.
Like, one attack can lead to another.
Yeah, the domino effect.
It really is.
So what can our listeners do to protect themselves online? Do you have any tips?
Absolutely. First things first, strong passwords. And use a different one for each website. Don't just use the same one over and over.
Yeah, that's like using the same key for your house, your car, and your office.
Exactly. Someone gets that key and they have access to everything. Also, turn on two-factor authentication whenever you can. It makes it way harder for someone to break into your accounts. And be super careful about clicking on links from people you don't know.
Those phishing scams are getting really good.
They are. It's easy to fall for them. Always double check the sender's email address and the website address before you click on anything.
Good advice. All right, let's move on to more fun stuff, entertainment and gaming.
Ooh, fun.
Get ready for a shaken, not stirred update. Amazon MGM Studios has bought the entire James Bond franchise.
Wow.
They have all the control now. What do you think this means for the future of Bond?
This is huge for Amazon. They've got one of the most iconic movie franchises ever.
Yeah?
I wonder if they'll keep the classic Bond style
What?
or if they'll try to make it more modern for younger audiences.
Yeah, will we see a more diverse Bond? Will the stories deal with more current issues? It's exciting to think about.
It is. It'll be interesting to see what they do.
Okay, The Last of Us fans, get ready to mark your calendars.
I'm ready.
Season 2 is premiering in mid-April.
Nice.
Are you excited?
I am. The first season was amazing.
It was phenomenal.
So good. I can't wait to see what they do with season 2.
Yeah, but there is some sad news for The Last of Us fans.
Uh-oh.
The online version of the game has been canceled.
Oh, man. It's a bummer.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are looking forward to that.
Yeah, but it seems like Naughty Dog wants to focus on other projects. Like, they're working on this new game called Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that.
It's supposed to be like this massive space epic.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Okay, so Peaky Blinders fans, there's good news. The story's going to continue even after the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the creator Stephen Knight confirmed that the Peaky world isn't ending.
I wonder what that means. A prequel.
Yeah.
A sequel.
Right.
Or maybe a spin-off about one of the other characters.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, there are so many possibilities.
Okay, Invincible fans, listen up.
Okay.
Season 3 just added a scene between Rex and Ray that wasn't in the comics.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, everyone's got theories about it.
Yeah. I wonder what it means for the story.
Yeah, it's got everyone talking.
It's fun when they add new stuff to an adaptation. Keeps things fresh.
Yeah, exactly. And for all you Dune Awakening fans out there, the release date has been announced. It's May.
Nice.
You can even download the Benchmark and Character Creator on Steam right now.
It's a good way to get people hyped.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the business side of tech.
Okay.
Amazon just did something kind of surprising. They're shutting down their service for business calls and meetings.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, I know. It seemed like a good fit for them with all their cloud stuff.
Right.
And they've been getting into other communication things too, so it's strange that they're dropping this.
Yeah. I wonder why they decided to do that. It seemed like it was working for them.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
It definitely makes you wonder about their plans for the future.
Yeah. All right, well, OnePlus Watch 3 owners in the U.S. are not going to be happy about this next one.
What happened?
It turns out they're missing some important health and fitness features.
Seriously?
Yeah, compared to people who bought the watch in other countries.
That's not cool. Why would they do that?
I know. Is it like a legal thing or something?
Maybe. Or maybe they just thought they could get away with it.
Yeah, it's a bad look for OnePlus.
It is. Especially for people who already bought the watch.
Okay, so let's get some industry insights from a former PlayStation boss who's been making headlines. He's been sharing his thoughts on all things gaming.
Ooh, I always love hearing from people who've been in the trenches.
Yeah, he had some interesting things to say about Microsoft bringing Xbox games to PS5. He actually thinks it's a good thing for PlayStation owners.
Wow, really? That's surprising.
Yeah, I thought he'd be more protective of PlayStation, but he seems to think it's a win-win.
Maybe this is a sign that the future of gaming is more about collaboration than competition.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, imagine all the games you could play if the console makers worked together.
That's the dream right there. He also had some thoughts on the cancellation of The Last of Us Online.
Yeah.
He thinks it was a tough choice, but the right one. Naughty Dog needs to focus on making their other games amazing.
That makes sense. You can't do everything at once.
Yeah, quality over quantity. And he even hinted at when we might see the PS6.
Ooh, tell me.
He said 2028 feels right.
That lines up with what we've been seeing. These
Right.
console generations are getting longer.
Yeah.
Technology is still improving fast,
Yeah.
but the differences between each generation are getting smaller.
Yeah, they can do more with the hardware now.
Exactly. It gives developers more time to push the limits.
Okay, so we've covered a ton of news today.
It's been a whirlwind.
It really has. But it's important to look at the big picture. What are some of the biggest trends coming out of all this news?
Well, one thing that's clear is that AI is everywhere. We saw it in Microsoft's gaming AI, the popularity of ChatGPT,
Yeah.
and even Apple's focus on visual intelligence.
That's like AI is taking over the world.
It kind of feels that way, but it's exciting too. Think of all the amazing things AI can do.
Yeah, it can change so many industries.
Exactly. It can automate things, personalize our experiences,
Yeah,
even solve some of the world's biggest problems.
it's incredible. But we have to make sure we're using it responsibly.
Right. It's powerful technology.
Yeah, we need to be careful
Mm,
and make sure it's used for good.
exactly.
And it's not just AI. Cybersecurity is still a huge issue.
It's only getting bigger.
Yeah, all those attacks we talked about show that the bad guys are getting smarter.
They are. We have to be constantly on guard.
Yeah, we can't just rely on companies or the government to protect us.
Yeah,
We have to take steps to protect ourselves, too.
definitely.
And NVIDIA's 5000 series is a good example of how supply chain problems and demand can really mess things up.
Yeah, it's a reminder that even in the tech world, things don't always go as planned.
Yeah.
There are real-world issues that can slow things down.
Totally. And maybe it's a good thing to slow down sometimes. Like, remember that digital typewriter? Maybe we need to appreciate the simpler tech, too.
Maybe we've been focusing too much on having the newest and best thing.
Yeah, maybe we need to take a step back and appreciate what we already have.
Yeah, and think about what we really want from technology.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe it's time for digital detox.
Maybe. So we were talking about the former PlayStation boss and his insights.
Oh, yeah. What else did he have to say?
Well, he also talked about the cancellation of The Last of Us Online. He seems to think it was the right move, even though it was a tough one.
Yeah.
Naughty Dog needs to focus on their other projects.
Yeah, it's better to do a few things really well
Yeah,
than to try to do everything and have them all be just okay.
totally. And he even gave us a hint about when we might see the PS6.
Oh, really?
He said 2028 feels right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That seems to be the trend now.
Yeah.
Longer console generations.
Makes sense though, right?
Yeah.
Like the technology is still improving quickly. But it's not like these huge jumps between generations anymore.
Right. The difference between a PS4 and PS5 is big.
Yeah.
But maybe the difference between a PS5 and a PS6 won't be as noticeable.
Yeah. And it gives the developers more time to make really amazing games.
Totally. I'm excited to see what they come up with.
Me too. Okay, well, it's time to shift gears and talk about something a little different.
Okay, what's up?
Remember that digital typewriter we talked about earlier?
Yeah, the one making a comeback?
Yeah. It really got me thinking, like, what does it say about us?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, right?
Yeah, like in a world where everything is digital,
Mm-hmm.
people are choosing to go back to something analog.
Yeah, it's like they want to break from screens.
Yeah, maybe it's like a mindfulness thing.
Maybe, like slowing down and appreciating the process.
Yeah, exactly. Like instead of just typing everything out on your phone or
Yeah.
computer,
Right.
you have to really think about each word with a typewriter.
Yeah, it's more intentional.
Yeah. And maybe that's something we're missing in our digital lives.
Maybe we need to be more intentional with our technology.
Totally. Like maybe we don't need to be connected all the time.
Right. Maybe it's okay to disconnect sometimes.
Yeah, and just be present in the moment.
Yeah, just enjoy the simple things.
Yeah, maybe write a letter on a typewriter.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Oh, already.
I know it flew by,
It did.
but we covered a lot of ground.
We did. AI, new gadgets, cyber attacks,
Yeah.
the future of gaming.
It was a wild ride.
It was.
But thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of tech.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with all your friends.
Yeah, spread the tech love.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what the next big thing will be. Maybe it'll be something we haven't even thought of yet.
Right, like what's going to be the next iPhone or the next big AI breakthrough. It's exciting to think about.
Definitely keeps things interesting. But before we get too carried away thinking about the future, I want to come back to something we talked about earlier.
Okay, what's that?
The digital typewriter.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think it really means? Is it just a fad, or is there something deeper going on?
Yeah, it's definitely a head scratcher. Like,
Hmm.
why would anyone in 2025 want to use a typewriter?
Right. Especially a digital one. It's like they're choosing to limit themselves.
Yeah, maybe it's a reaction to all the technology we have. Like
Yeah.
maybe people are feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, maybe they're looking for something simpler.
Yeah, like a way to disconnect from the digital world.
Exactly. Like a digital detox, but with a typewriter.
Yeah, it's like a way to slow down and be more mindful.
Right. Focus on the words you're writing instead of getting distracted by notifications and emails.
And maybe it's also about appreciating the craftsmanship. Like typewriters are these beautiful machines.
Yeah, they have a certain aesthetic.
Yeah, and there's something satisfying about the way they feel when you type.
Yeah, the sound of the keys, the feel of the paper.
It's a whole experience.
It is. And maybe that's what people are craving, a more tangible connection to their work.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's like a reminder that technology doesn't have to be all about speed and efficiency.
Right. Sometimes it's about slowing down and appreciating the process.
Exactly. And I think that's a good lesson for all of us. Like maybe we need to be more mindful of how we use technology.
Definitely. It's easy to get caught up in the latest gadgets and trends.
Yeah, but it's important to remember that technology is a tool. It should be helping us, not controlling us.
Exactly. We need to be the ones in charge, making conscious choices about how we use technology and how we let it affect our lives.
And that's a great place to wrap things up. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of tech.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. It's been fun exploring all these new developments with you.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.
And let us know in the comments what you think about the digital typewriter comeback. Is it just a fad or something more?
We want to hear your thoughts. And we'll see you next time for another deep dive into the ever-changing world of technology.